is reeling from the brutal ambush killing of 2 police officers in the middle of the afternoon on the streets of Brooklyn. ABC's Dan Knopfler is in New York with more on this developing story tonight.
Police helicopters in the air. On the ground, an army of New York police officers swarming a Brooklyn neighborhood, cordoning off streets with police tape, minutes after an armed man walked up behind 2 patrolmen sitting in a squad car, opening fire.
According to witness statements, the suspect, who has been identified as 28-year-old Ismail Brinsley, walked up to the police car. He took a shooting stance on the passenger side and fired his weapon several times through the front passenger window, striking both officers in the head.
Both officers were killed.
At the end of the day, 2 families is missing somebody for the holidays, and it's wrong.
What are we living in Dodge City or something like that? It doesn't happen like this. Who does this?
According to police, the suspect fled to a subway station and shot himself in the chest. Police put surrounding buildings on lockdown.
A lot of confusion, a lot of chaos.
They won't let them out the building. They won't let them in the building. The cops are going crazy. They upset, like we were upset.
The tragedy unfolding as some police officers have been assaulted by protesters during largely peaceful demonstrations over the chokehold death of Eric Garner in the New York City borough of Staten Island, and a grand jury refusing to indict the police officer.
This kind of action doesn't help at all. It's sad.
New York police are still trying to find a motive for the deadly ambush. Dan Knopfler, ABC News, New York.
And we're learning tonight the suspected gunman has ties to Ohio. WHIO in Dayton reports 28-year-old Ismail Brinsley has been arrested at least once before in Springfield. That's just north of Dayton. Court records from Clark County show Springfield police charged Brinsley with felony robbery in June of 2009. The charge was later dropped that year. This mugshot of Brinsley comes from a Georgia arrest database. Brinsley had been arrested in the Peach State also for carrying a concealed weapon.